Wow. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to myself because I have not filmed in so long. I took a break, then I took another break, but now I'm really gonna be back. A lot has happened in my life. Since I've been gone, but what I will say is that I've missed creating content so much, like so fucking much, and it's like past 8 p.m. I really want to go to bed before 11 tonight, but I really also want to film, so I'm doing it, and I know it's gonna make me feel good because I'm having kind of a sad day. I feel like I say that in every video. For primer, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Glass Correct primer. I'm just going to do a Get Ready With Me, which you already know based on the title. But yeah, I just want to chat and I just want to play with makeup, and that's all. That's it, that's all. That's all I want to do today. So that's what I'm gonna do, and catch up on some YouTube videos because for reasons which I'll probably honestly get into in this video, I honestly have been not a lot of stuff in terms of like my hobbies and things like that. But anyway, recently, so I'm so behind on YouTube. I haven't been keeping up on like launches, on new products, on anything. I feel so out of it, and I honestly getting back into the swing of things, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is in the shade Fair. Just slap this on. And getting back into it, like kind of re-emerging onto Instagram more frequently, re-emerging onto YouTube. Honestly, again, today for the first time in like a month and a half, I'm like just so reminded of why I love this community, why I love makeup, why I love doing makeup, trying new products, and I just love it. I have been doing makeup just in my regular life, but there's something really, really special that I feel like, okay, I'm going to continue and then keep talking because I have so many thoughts I didn't even know I had. This is an impulse purchase to make me feel better. The e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This could potentially go horribly wrong. And this has been raved about for how many literal years. And I have always felt, oh, it's a CC cream, so it's going to be overly dewy and blah, 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 and I'm not going to like it. My preferences for base have kind of changed a little bit over the past couple of years, just in terms of, like, I feel like I don't need such intense, like, matte foundation, so we'll see. This is in the shade Fair, 140. It looks super yellow, though. Like, so yellow. So we'll see. But everyone, I feel like so many people love this. I'm sure there are some bad reviews, but I don't even know. If there are, oh yeah, that's so yellow. I think it'll be fine. That's like such an intensely yellow foundation though. But anyway, whatever. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I just want to try it. But anyway, I was saying there's something about, I haven't even been posting my makeup of the days on my Instagram, which normally I love to do. I've just been kind of like doing my makeup and running out the door. And there's just something about, even though, don't get me wrong, like I love doing my makeup just for me and will always and will continue to do that. But there's something about sharing it and sharing it with the community that is just so special to me and it's just like sharing your hobby that's so nice and so nice and so rewarding and fulfilling to do that I just miss engaging with other people and sharing in that experience. So I'm so excited to be back. I'm excited to post looks again. I'm excited to do creative things again. I feel like I've been in kind of like a creative rut, and I feel like I'm just starting to feel like inspired again and just like wanting to play with makeup. Maybe that's also something that I'll talk about in this video. This foundation, Not sure how I feel about it. It is quite dewy and very like just dewy. It has decent coverage. It's not like the fullest coverage foundation I've ever used, which is not a bad thing by any means. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna go over this with my sponge. Okay, I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it, but we'll see how it wears. Okay, it's an emotional day. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. It's fine. I'm going to put some soap through my brows. Look at this. I hit pan in my soap. Wow. Does that count as pan? It must. That's a lot, honestly, to go through this much soap just for eyebrows. Crazy. Crazy times. But it's the best thing I've ever discovered. Not that I discovered it, but discovered it as in started doing it for real. But the thing is, I'm going to do this, but I want to do a rounded shape, so I'm going to finish my whole base before I start my eyes, actually. And I think I want to just lift my brows, and then I'm going to fill them in after I do my shadow, which normally I don't do, but I kind of want to see if that will just like help me with shape and just give me even more space on my lids, because I already blend stuff like through and basically into my brows. So maybe if I don't fill my brows in first, it will kind of just give me even more room to play. We'll see. We'll honestly just see. Oh, look at what I just bought today, which I saw on Instagram, another impulse purchase, but I felt like I just really had to. This is the Makeup Revolution Bitten Kiss Lip Oil. It is amazing. Oh my god, isn't it everything you've ever wanted and more? I think it's just clear, but it looks like there's blood, a vial of blood. I'm obsessed with it. Love it. I don't know. Ooh. It smells like vanilla-ish, kind of, but fake vanilla. Oh yeah, it's just clear. Maybe it has the slightest tint of red. We'll see if this actually hydrates my lips at all. Before I conceal, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Fenty Pro Filter Primer. This I still have my same thoughts on. I don't mind it. I like the way shadows go on top of it. I like that it's a little bit tacky. Wouldn't probably buy it again because I don't find that it helps with creasing as much as the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. But it has made me have a little bit more faith in potentially trying other eyeshadow primers, although I really still feel like nothing will beat the NARS for me. But for concealer, this I don't believe I've used on my channel yet. I was just checking that my camera is still recording, but this is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I have the shade Fair 10N. And I don't know, I feel like I haven't heard much about this concealer, if anything, like mostly perhaps negative or neutral things, but I love this. I actually love it. I feel like it has such good coverage while still blending out really, really well. And it has a really nice kind of like satin finish. I don't find it to be overly dewy or overly like creamy and creasy, but has like good coverage, blends really well, and lasts. Like I don't have issues with this breaking up throughout the day, wearing weird, going patchy at all. And I love that. And I am honestly surprised that I don't hear more people talk about it. I'm not sure. If you've tried this, let me know how you feel about it. But I am a big fan. I bought this not too long ago when I visited some of my friends in Boston. So I got this from like Colourpop at Target, which was a fun experience. It's such a good thing that we don't have Target anymore in Canada because, or we never really had the same level of Target, but I would literally go broke just buying things at Target all the time because it feels like paradise. It feels like a utopia in there. Capitalist, consumerist utopia, yes, but still so fun. I just love stuff. What can I say? Well, I do love stuff and makeup. Anyway, I'm gonna just spot conceal with my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer as usual. My skin is atrocious because I have not been taking care of it at all. Full stop, at all. Like in a bad way. So, no wonder, but I'm gonna get back on track. I'm going to contour using the Danessa Myricks. This doesn't have the name of it on the actual component, but I believe it's the Contour Balm or something. And it's the shade Fair 1. I don't know why this doesn't I'll have it in like my description box, but I think I've used this maybe once or twice on camera, but I've hit pan on it. I've been using it. It's my contour product right now, and it's so nice. Shocking to no one, Danessa Myricks has really knocked it out of the park again. I'm so happy she extended the shade range of this line because originally the lightest shade was very green, and I was like, this would not work as a contour or bronzer for me. I love her cream bronzer, which is a different product than this. It's not like the Balm product, but this is such a beautiful, just like skin textured product that's so easy to blend. It's such a beautiful color. It's like gray toned without being full gray. Like has more warmth to it than like Fenty Beauty Amber, for example, even though I do love that for a contour. But I just really, really love this product. I would 100% recommend and buy it again. And I also like to just take some product on my finger. If I use a stick product, typically I'll go in just a little bit of an extra swipe at the very base of my cheekbones. But because obviously this isn't a pan, I just layer it a little bit extra like that. And then I actually used up the entirety of the Rare Beauty bronzer stick that I was using in the shade Power Boost. I would actually be interested in buying that in a different, like the more neutral shade. I did really like the formula of that though. I felt like it did go very quickly. For cream bronzer now, I've been using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand in the shade Light Medium. So this is more of like a bronzer rather. I have the one that's like the contour one. I think it's called Fair Light. Yeah. So I just have been dotting it on my face, which I don't normally do with products like this. Typically I like to work off like the back of my hand or straight from like the little applicator, but honestly this has been blending really, really nicely, so I haven't felt burdened at all by directly applying it to my skin, which is really nice. Honestly, I think this is a beautiful product for being as affordable as it is. I guess this is probably trying to dupe the whatever Charlotte Tilbury whatever wands she has, but I've never tried those. This is a fraction of the price, and honestly not even comparing it to anything. It's just a good bronzing, liquid bronzing product, full stop, period. Drugstore, high-end, no matter the price, like it's just good, which is kind of the hallmark of like the best drugstore products, when it's like, this isn't good just because it's like inexpensive, it's just good. And that is such a nice thing, truly. I don't fully know 100% what I'm gonna, I do know, but I don't really fully know how it's gonna look, I guess, on my eyes. I'm not 100% sure of what I'm gonna use on my eyes, but you know what, I think it's gonna be sunsetty, orangey, pinky, so I'm gonna why not use another Danessa Myricks product. This is the Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette, the Do It Flirty, Do It Cheap and Lip Palette. I'm going to use this like corally orange shade, the shade Sweet Cheeks. It's just right in front of me, so this is what I'm going to use on my e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush, which I would highly recommend if you're looking in the market for a brush for cream products in general. I have been loving this. It's just such a good texture for cream products, and it also is like the perfect size. I love it. I would buy it for cream, bronzer, contour, everything. I just use it for blush because I have one, but honestly, I feel like e.l.f. has really good brushes. Not all, but the ones that are good are like quite good. They have a lot of like some of my favorite brushes. Like the buffing foundation brush is my favorite foundation brush. It usurped the Real Techniques buffing brush by far and away. Now I honestly only reach for that when all three of my e.l.f. buffing foundation brushes are dirty. What else? This brush, I don't know what this is called, the highlight brush? Highlighting brush, I use this for blush. Okay, I think I'm just gonna skip over setting my base because I feel like, oh, it is recording. Okay, good. I think I'm just going to skip over setting my base because it's kind of boring, I feel. I use the same products. I'm going to use the same products I always use. And then we will finish my base. I was going to say go to the eyes, but no, my base is not done yet. Okay, I'm still in the process of panning this NYX bronzer. This is the California Beamin bronzer in the shade Free Spirit. I've made a good dent, though. You can't deny that. Nothing new. It's still not my favorite, still too red, still a little bit dark for me. Still going to continue to use it and use it up and get it off my collection. But that's what I'm using for powder bronzer. And then for setting spray, this is new because I just ran out of my e.l.f. one that I was using. So this is the Makeup Revolution Sport Fix Lasting Hold Fixing Spray. We'll see. I've never... It has a weird smell. I can't tell if that's intentional or not, to be honest. The mister is fine. Fine as in it's okay. It's not super fine, but it's not too splotchy. This is a very old highlight that I don't know why I feel the want to use it today, but I'm going to. This is the, wow, what a throwback, the Disney Villains and Colourpop collection, the Super Shock highlight in the shade. It's the Hades one. It's the shade Everybody's Got a Weakness, and it's too dark for me, but I'm gonna use it. I feel like using something peachy pink, so this is a peachy pink one. I'll probably go over with something on the very tops of my cheekbones and my nose and stuff with something lighter, but for my cheeks, this is what I want to use. And then for my Cupid's bow, I'm just going to use Becca Pearl. This is what I use if the highlight that I'm using on my face is too dark to use on my Cupid's bow. This could go. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte Creamy Powder Blush in the shade Summer Breeze. Not sure if I'm going to go. I think I'm going to do something more orange than pink in my crease. So I'm going to go with something with a little bit more orange in it rather than... These NYX blushes are so nice, matte, and like satin, like glowy finish. Ugh. I want every shade and every finish. I really want the yellow version, but I would have to buy that online because most stores don't carry the yellow blush. Can't imagine why. But seriously though, yellow blush is the GOAT. We're gonna see. I'm gonna use, I don't know if I can do the exact look that I wanted to do with, no, I'm not gonna use these. I was going to use the two Michaela palettes that I have from Glamlight, but the specific look I have in mind, I don't want to use those. So I think I'm gonna use some of my Blend Bunny palettes. I can probably do this, honestly, whole entire look just that I want to do just using Surge, which I might do because sadly it is getting discontinued. I know, it's literally the saddest thing of life, because I think they can't like really source the materials that they need to make the neons. And I'm honestly really contemplating buying a backup of this, for real. Because I will be so sad if I can't get this palette. And I've already hit pan in Flash. I will, I'm sure, hit pan in some of the dark mattes in here, like almost 100%. So yeah. So I think I'm gonna start with the shade Power, which is this bright neon corally orange. I want to do like a sunsetty kind of eye with purple, a dark purple shimmer all over my lid. Not sure what shimmer I'm going to use yet. That will be seen later. But anyway, I just kind of, that's what I want to do. And I'm going to just blend this. I know it's kind of like blasphemous to do that. I'm just also going to zoom in. Blasphemous to blend a neon, but I really feel like I personally have no issues with doing this with these shimmers. Do I want to start, I was going to say, do I want to start darkest to lightest? Well, I haven't, so here we are. We're starting lightest to darkest, which also leads me to believe I could have done my base after, but hey, whatever. And I'm really going to blow this out and really blend it like basically into my brow. Look at that. So nice. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this shade Shocked later, this neon yellow, and kind of blend around the edges, but for now I'm going to leave it there. Now I'm going to take the shade Juicy. I'm going to take the shade Juicy, this orange. LOL. Now I'm going to take this Juicy shade on the brush from the Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, the original. That's hilarious. And I'm just going to run this through my crease. So easy, but I'm really excited about this look. And then I'm going to take the shade Taboo and blend this also through my crease. I'm going to go into the other Blend Bunny palette that's discontinued and take the shade Exotic. When I say Exotic, I meant Instinct. Instinct. And just deepen my crease even more. Because I'm going to put a purple on the lid, I'm going to, or I want to do just this purple in my crease slightly lower. And then I'm just going to go back and forth basically with the shades that I used in order. So I'm going to go into a little bit of Taboo, which was the like wine color. And then I'm going to go back in with Juicy, I think, and then Power again. So now I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take the black just from the Primal palette, just because it's the biggest one, the shade Nocturnal. Literally any black would do. And I'm just going to stamp this on my outer corner. I really should have done this look darkest to lightest, which is how I always do my rounded shapes. I don't know why I decided to do this way today, but hey. I did. So It's too late. Anyway, I'm going to stamp this in my outer corner and then bring the black onto my lower lash line just in the outer part. So just like this little kind of C shape here. Hello. So I did my lower lash line and I did the top part of my eye for my other eye, for one eye. I had a wee cry. My life is just absolutely always constantly in shambles. Hello. No update. I thought I was going to update you on that today, but I mostly just focus on makeup, which honestly for me has been great. I'm just going to put some NYX glitter primer all over my lid. The shade that I'm using is Terra Moon's Witch's Broom Nebula. That's another thing that happened while I was on my social media, not break, because I was still on it. I just wasn't doing anything, so I couldn't post because I didn't have anything to post. Anyway, Terra Moon's became problematic briefly, question mark, not entirely sure. Are they still problematic? Have they fixed their shit? I don't know. I'm not the person to say, I don't know. Everyone, it's like, you know, is anyone gonna actually cancel Terra Moon's for permanently? Probably not, because we all love their eyeshadows. Let's be fucking real. Were they also kind of super in the wrong for not vetting the person that they were doing a full collab with? Yeah. I really don't know the details of honestly anything, so I cannot speak about it in any informed way whatsoever. Other than I would never side with anyone supporting the Freedom Convoy, especially as a Canadian. It was never anything but racist. I'm sorry. I'm really fucking sorry. I'm actually not sorry at all, but yeah. Like, it's a no. It's a no. There's really no rational, in my opinion, reason to support the Freedom Convoy, and there's nothing but anti-vax and racist sentiment associated with it. And that's my 2 cents on it. Okay, so I did my lid shade, I cried, and then I think that's all I did. I also did freckles, blush, and I did my brows while my camera was charging because it also died. Super fun. I also really need to go to sleep, so I need to fucking wrap this video up. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade Reign of Terra from Terra Moon's and put this on the inner part of my lower lash line because I want to. And then I'm going to take the shade Shocked. I thought I was going to use this as a blending shade, but I think I'm actually just going to use this on my inner corners, actually. And stamp this on. And we'll see how this blends into the dark purple shimmer that I've put all over my lid. Probably not well. We'll see what I can do. People say that packing on neons is better than blending with them, which in theory, I do understand. In practice, I feel like packing neons on also isn't like foolproof. I honestly feel like a lot of times I have more success blending neons, or specifically from this palette, blending the neons in this palette than I do packing them on. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe I'll use actually like my finger. I think that Loki might be better. Oh yeah, that's way better. You know what? Maybe it doesn't have to be perfectly blended into each other. Maybe this is just good enough. I think that's gonna be it. Okay, cool. So that pretty much is where we're gonna end it at. I'm going to put lashes on, do my lips, end the video. Be right back. Okay, and this is the finished look. It's not 100%, I feel like, where I would want it to be because I had a little bit of a... I'll talk about it later. Oh shit, has this black thing been in my teeth the entire time? Yeah, I think so. Wow. Great. 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 That really checks out for me and this day. Haven't been having the best day. Not in such a negative way, but I'll talk about it later. Honestly, I really kind of just wanted to do makeup today, and that's kind of what I ended up talking about, and I'm so okay with that. I'm honestly just happy to have like filmed my first video back and have it done, even though it's already past my bedtime, but it is what it is. On my lips, I use the NYX lip liner in Espresso, the Unearthly Cosmetics Satin Liquid Lipstick in the shade Aura. This is the last of the ones that they've sent me that I haven't used, and I love the color. Perfect for fall. And I also use a little bit of the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Nudes in the shade Nude 3 just to lighten up the center. I felt like I wanted a little bit more dimension. That's it. Otherwise, nothing else to report. Super happy with the way this look turned out. Is it the most revolutionary look in the world? No. Do I really like it? Yes. Does this make me really want to buy a backup of the Surge palette from Blend Bunny? Absolutely. And also goes to show that, I mean, some of this makeup was new, but most of it wasn't at all. And I just wanted to play and have fun, and I did that, and I'm so happy about it. I have older videos, older get ready with me's that may or may not be relevant anymore, older palettes, well, 1 or 2 older-ish palettes that may or may not be relevant anymore, but I might just film with them just to get back into the groove of filming, and also just because I love it so much and I want to just do it and enjoy the makeup I bought, enjoy the makeup I have, and interact with you guys. Thank you so much if you watched this video. It truly means the world to me, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.